Yes.
Well, you could use the Adobe Premiere, which is located in the MPS Studio. Everything has to be an ad for the MPS Studio, right?
Oh my God. All right. All right. You got it?
Let's see.
No, I do not.
Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So let's take a look here. So are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay. So yeah, this is the first thing here, which, you can see he's already jumped ahead one step, which is already must have clicked on the scene. So this is why the first confusing step that's maybe missing from his video, which is if you load up the Unity project, it doesn't necessarily launch this main scene. So imagine a step that happens before the video starts where we go into scenes and we double clicked on main, and then that's going to populate the hierarchy window there. You see kind of at the top where it says main, direction like, event system, AR session, origin, AR session, and controller. Okay, let's see what happens next. Okay, so now it looks like, yeah, he's showing kind of he made a plan in a text file, which is good. And, actually, this is how we might actually distribute to each other for the person that's adding this in, is kind of like a list of just the assets. So yeah, so now yeah, let's go back there a little bit, because that went. So we actually went before under, where is that hidden under AR session origin is where you can find it, but he actually found it on disk in the kind of assets directory there, that reference image library. And that's the magic that holds all the image targets. So yeah, so he's now up and he's showing how he's also going to create under the controller. There's a data structure. So this is the code that he wrote now, which is this controller script. And he's using the plus minus buttons there to add in more books, more content. And so you have to do it on both sides. You have to do it on the image library and on the controller.
So it's the first step for people to load things into the image library, so it's all there when you need it.
Yeah, so the image library is so first he's actually dragging this into the Unity project from somewhere else on his hard drive. Okay, so he added in the book cover. And now he's going to add in some content for it. So this is important that let me pause it. So this is important that he's getting it all inside the Unity project, because otherwise it might reference somewhere else on his hard drive, right? And then when we either pass the zip around or hopefully use Git, it's not in that assets subfolder that's part of the Git repository. So the book cover and this the content, the graphic, JFC graphic, were somewhere else on his computer, and he's just dragging that into the Unity subdirectory.
This is very, very helpful, David.
Yeah, so we've got tracked images, so you can see those are the book covers that the system's actually scanning for, and he's just kind of showing you that exists. And then there's this is the reference image library, and now he's dragging it in. He already had used probably the plus, the add image thing, and now he's going to populate this with some data. He's going back to his notes now to see what the physical height and width were. This will give it a better clue when it's trying to scan the environment for how big things are. Okay, and then the name there is very important, because that's what the code references in the next step.
The name being Mirror
to America. So if there's different capitalization, different spellings, had dashes in it or not, if that's in any way different in the next step, it won't work. So you see, yeah, right now he's got Mirror to America. See that? Let me pause it. So see that name right there, Mirror to America? The way his code is he's actually looking at that name. So let me go back here a little bit. If you go back, this in the image library, so this is on the Unity Foundation side, right? It's going to give it this code into his code. It's going to say, I detected a new marker that's called Mirror to America. And then thankfully, when we're over in his code, see how it's the same name? This is just something that can throw you for a loop if you're not very it actually does care a lot about it being exactly that.
Dave, I'm going to stop you here and let's just do this as an iterative process so we
Mhm.
don't lay a whole lot on people and
Mhm.
let people do that first step of adding in their images and
Yeah.
adding in the name of their books. So I'm going to stop the recording.